Ukraine marked its 34th Independence Day on Sunday with ceremonies and international attention, even as the war with Russia entered another year. The day commemorates Ukraine's break from Soviet rule 1991, when Parliament declared independence and later a nationwide referendum confirmed the decision with 92% support, including voters in eastern regions that Russia now claims to have annexed. President Volodymyr Zelensky addressed the nation, stressing that Ukrainians are still fighting for freedom. He spoke from Kyiv's Maidan Square, symbol of the independence movement, and expressed hope that in the future, our children and grandchildren will celebrate Independence Day here in peace, under our own flags, on our own land. He underlined that Ukraine is not a victim but a fighter, saying, "We have not yet fully won, but we will certainly not lose." Several world leaders sent messages of solidarity. US President Donald Trump praised Ukraine's resilience in a letter, saying the United States respects its fight for independence and believes in its future. Trump's envoy, Keith Kellogg, also traveled to Kyiv for talks with Zelensky and joined the public celebrations. Zelensky also thanked Trump for his letter of support, which praised Ukraine's courage and expressed confidence in its future as an independent nation. Sharing the message on X, Zelensky responded that Ukraine values the words of encouragement and appreciates the United States for standing shoulder to shoulder with Ukraine in defending what is most valuable: independence, freedom, and guaranteed peace. Leaders from Poland and Australia sent their encouragement, while Chinese President Xi Jinping, Britain's King Charles, and Pope Leo XIV added their own greetings. Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney marked the day with his first official visit to Kyiv. He toured weapons facilities and announced $1 billion in aid for drones, armored vehicles, and other defense equipment.
At that same G7, Canada pledged an additional $2 billion in military assistance. And today I'm proud to announce that over $1 billion of that support will be used to strengthen your arsenal with urgently needed drones, ammunition, armored vehicles, material that will arrive next month. We'll also fund the joint production of defense material, including advanced drones from Canadian suppliers.
Putin can be stopped, Carney said, arguing that Russia's economy is weakening and its isolation is deepening. Carney stressed that Canada will always stand in solidarity with Ukraine. On social media, he pledged that Canada and Ukraine remain bound by the defense of democracy and life.
It's humbling to stand before so many courageous women and men who have devoted themselves to this great nation. Mr. President, dear friends, my message today is simple. Canada will always stand in solidarity with Ukraine. Putin has broken his word repeatedly from Minsk to this morning. Putin has caused this terrible tragedy that has claimed the lives of millions. Putin menaces your skies, threatens your cities, destroys your fields. Putin has stolen your children. But Putin can be stopped. Russia's economy is weakening. He is becoming more isolated. And our alliance is hardening. It's growing more effective, more determined, more united. I applaud the leadership of the transformative US President Donald Trump in creating the possibilities for peace. And I join you, Mr. President, and welcome General Kellogg here today. When that peace comes, we cannot simply trust and verify. We must deter and fortify. When peace comes, we must fortify Ukraine by rebuilding your cities, expanding your industries, developing your resources, and creating the foundations for true prosperity. And when that peace comes, and it will come, that day will come, Canada will be there.
Meanwhile, Norway and Germany confirmed that they would provide Ukraine with 2 US-made Patriot air defense systems and missiles. These contributions highlight ongoing Western support as Ukraine faces continued attacks. On the eve of Independence Day, Russia launched 72 drones and a ballistic missile, most of which Ukraine's Air Force destroyed. Russian officials later claimed that a Ukrainian drone strike near the Kursk nuclear power plant caused a fire, though no radiation leak occurred. Despite stalled peace talks and continued bombardment, Zelensky closed his Independence Day address with defiance. He reminded Ukrainians that their independence is secure, their future will be decided only by them, and that Ukraine will never again be forced into concessions dictated by Moscow. Ukraine is stronger, it has dignity, and it will endure, he said. That's all for now from Global Pulse Unplugged. Stay sharp, stay informed, and we'll see you next time.